Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hey guys, welcome back to another video with DVT Storytime. Hey guys, welcome back to another video because I honestly don't know how to start this video. I'm just gonna do that for now. Now I know that I really have been gone for like a really long time, but honestly now I'm back and I'm back to doing weekly videos starting today whenever I post this. I'm not even sure. So the thing is, obviously from the title, this college semester didn't really go well like it did last year. And honestly it sucked too because honestly I was really excited to start this semester because last semester I'm like, it was okay, but it definitely could have been better. With this semester I was really excited because I was taking less classes, and on top of that I thought it was going to be, I'm not going to say easy classes, but I feel like this semester wasn't going to be as stressful for me. But then not very long later, over time I really started to hate going to college because first off, my classes, even though like most of them were easy, they were all boring, they were all just pretty stressful, gave me way more work than I could possibly do, and I only had 4 classes this semester. Well, I mean, like, the campus was fun. Like, this semester I got to go to a lot more movie events. I finally got into some clubs that I honestly was surprised that I really enjoyed going to. But it's like outside of that, I really did not enjoy going to college because of the fact that it's like I just felt so fatigued, or well, just tired if you don't know what that word is. Whenever I go to my classes, like I hated going to classes. Like literally, like I remember every single morning I had to wake up at 7:30 because I had the 7:30 class every single morning, Monday through Friday. Honestly, I really hated that because it reminded me of the fact that I had to wake up that early, and back in high school, I really hate waking up that early. So I made sure that next semester I do not have to wake up that early. Second off, the morning class that I take at 7:30 was literally the most boring class that I've ever taken in my life. And it was really hard. Like, I hated the class because, like, I'll get to that in a second. I gotta talk about my other classes first. And then it's like right after that class, well, it really depended on what day, whatever day it was for what class I take next. But one of my classes that I took right after that morning class, which was calculus by the way, was my music class. At first, with the first 1-2 months, it was pretty fun to go to. I actually really enjoyed going. And then it's like after that we started talking about stuff. Even though I have like 7 years of music experience, everything she was saying didn't make sense to me at all. Because I'm like, it was something I heard of before, but it's just the way she was explaining it. But again, it was her first year, so I can't really put that against her. My other class, which was my first electrical engineering class, I hated that class. Like, it was fun at first because the professor, he was pretty cool, but I'm not gonna lie, this professor, he had a big attitude, like really big attitude. I'm like, you can like just ask him a question and he'll make you feel like the most stupid person in the world. And it sucked too because I thought he was cool. Like, I remember before I started taking that class, we actually met a few times on the campus, like in this lobby, like in the middle of the whole campus. And then it's like, every time we talk, it's really cool. He was actually a professor I can connect with probably more than anybody else I know, which is kind of sad because this is on my first semester even knowing about him. Like, he played video games, he knows about not really having friends growing up and everything. It's like, we can connect on that. And honestly with him, it's like he was talking about a lot of stuff that I found interesting about electrical engineering. But then it's like, when I started taking this class, it's like, he has the biggest attitude out of anybody I've seen. Probably even more than probably more than anybody that I've even worked with at Chick-fil-A, which is kind of sad. But anyway, going back to the classes, it's like, if you ask him a question, I'm serious, he will make you feel really stupid for just asking a question. Even if you were paying attention, just wanted further explanation, he's really just going to be like, well, why are you coming in this class if you don't understand this? And it's like, we come to the class to understand it. It's like, why are we getting yelled at? But anyway, I'm probably ranting on about him a little too much. I'm like, he was cool, but it's just like he didn't really have a good way of showing it to people. Or at least not other people. Me and him, we were so cool. At least until the end of the semester when he caught an attitude with me about something, but I'll probably save that for a whole different video, honestly. Because that would be way too much to explain. Going over to my last class this semester, because again, I only had 4 classes this semester, unlike last semester. So I decided to take this, I think it was a social sciences class. It was something I needed for my major for certain, I know that. So I decided to take this class. It was called anthropology, where we basically just study human sciences and like cultures and everything. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it was actually pretty fun. And this is only their first semester, and it was sadly my favorite class out of all these other professors, which is like, it doesn't make sense. Because it's like, it's not something I really looked into. I just took it because I needed it for my major, and it turned out to be my favorite class this semester, which is not a good look for the other classes. But anyway, the beginning of this semester, we were doing like a lot of cool stuff, like pretty fun group activities where we like probably gotta explain that later because that's probably gonna take too much time to explain. But anyway, the one thing I didn't really like about this class is the fact that there was this girl in the class that I knew. I even addressed this in another video. It was someone that I used to work with at Chick-fil-A. I can't remember exactly which video it was that I said this. It was this girl who I was into that was into me as well. And then it's a little while after I thought she like got an attitude with me because remember back then there was another video that I said like I was walking past her, I said hey to her, and then she like literally just said nothing, gave me this really ugly look to me, and it was like, okay, this girl probably has issues with me for some reason. I don't know what the heck I did for her to get angry at me, but the thing is, she was literally sitting right in front of me in the class. We didn't talk to each other because honestly I didn't want to talk to her anyway, because again I was over it at the point, but it's like, why out of anybody I could be paired up with in this class, it had to be her. And on top of that, it's like, why she had to sit in front of me. Anyway, I'm getting pretty off topic. So for this class, I really enjoyed it. Honestly, I really enjoyed studying cultures and everything, and honestly we did a few activities where we had to like ride a bus and then describe everything going on in the bus, talk to a few people, and honestly that was pretty fun. And then it's like we had this other activity where we had to pair up in groups and had to like start studying patterns of what students do on the campus, or you can go to like some fast food restaurant and just talk about exactly what's going on and what people are saying, how the restaurant looks, is it fresh, is the atmosphere great, is the environment something that catches your eye. That was really fun to do, honestly. And on top of that, it was literally the easiest A that I could possibly get in a class. Like, if you take that class, it's literally impossible to get anywhere below a B in that class. Like, if you get anywhere below a B, you literally did not even try. Because literally, like, the class was that easy. Like, you literally don't even need to study anything. You just do it. You literally just do it. She gives you an A, B, at the least. Honestly, it's probably because it's her first semester, so she's probably going easy. But honestly, from what I did, you could not have gone anywhere below a B unless you literally didn't try. But anyway, I should probably stop talking about classes because honestly, that doesn't match the title of this video. So let me talk about why I really think that this college semester sucked compared to my last one. Honestly, I know like a lot of people hate doing homework. But honestly, the type of homework that I had to do this college semester, at least not with my last class, it just didn't make sense to me. Like, the thing is, the teachers were literally giving us homework that not even they could do on, like not even they could do the best. And it's like, if you can't even do it, then what do you expect us to do? Like, we're still trying to learn this stuff. And so the thing is, me and my classmates, we were like, just, screw it, we're not even gonna try anymore. I'm like, we still did the homework, but we didn't, like, give, like, 100%. Well, I mean, like, I kind of did. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the times I really just guessed the answers because it's like, it just didn't make sense. The teacher didn't know at all what to do, and it's like, she's still giving us, sorry, except for my last class, all my teachers are giving us homework that we just don't know how to answer. Not even they know how to answer. If they can't do it, what do they expect us to do out of it? And it's like, at some point, we just started guessing answers because it's like, school, we're not gonna be giving ourselves this big, stressful headache over something that we don't know how to do. And then, like, you can't even do it yourself. So it's like, we're doing all this stuff that not even you know how to do, and we're doing it for a grade. Like, I can't really even count how many times I've gone home. My dad sees my grades, and then he just goes, literally the first thing he goes off and blames is video games. Which was like, first off, I've barely even been playing video games this semester because I've already had enough homework to do. Second off, what the heck does video games even have to do with me doing my work if I don't even play it that much? Let alone the fact that he's barely even home, so he wouldn't even know if I was on the games all the time. He literally just blames video games simply because I like playing video games. I don't even play video games 24/7 like I used to as a kid. I've been focusing all my time just giving myself a headache, just trying to do homework and studying for tests. And honestly, I really hated that. And I finished all that stuff. I do not talk like that. I literally finished all my homework by the time he got home, and every single time he gets home, I'm either playing the video games or I'm just watching videos on my phone because, like, I just need to take a break. And literally all he could say was, well, you're not trying hard enough. You're spending too much time in the video game. I really wish I could tell him something, but honestly, I still need to stay in the house. So I can't really say anything. And it sucks too because, like, I've been having this issue with last semester, although with last semester it wasn't as bad because at least last semester I ended with all B's and C's. No A's, sadly, but it's like, hey, I at least passed the classes. But it's like with this semester, like, the teachers are literally giving us work that not even they can do. I kept trying to tell my dad that, like, last semester, but he just wouldn't listen. He was like, no, you're just spending too much time with video games. You're not even trying to study or anything. And it's like, how can I study something like that I don't understand when the teachers don't understand it? Like, I know, like, I really was trying to understand this stuff, but it just didn't make sense to me. And then it's like the teachers have trouble with it themselves, so it's like, what can I do about it? Like, literally, like, I've been viewing examples all over the internet I could find. I've been looking at every video on YouTube that I could. I even asked a teacher every now and then about it myself. And it's like, even with all of that, I just did not understand it. And then it's like, at some point, I was just like, yeah, screw it, I'm about to fail this class. Because I know I was going to fail. Like, literally, I know, like, so many people in that class because we all had this group meet. Literally, like, nearly everybody in the class failed. And the other people who didn't fail, they just dropped out the class because they were like, screw it, I'm not even going to take this F on my transcript. I'll just take the W. Because the W at that point was better than, like, failing that class. And honestly, I really wish I did. Sadly, I was one of those people who failed the class. And you know, it really sucked for, oh god, voice crack. And you know, it really sucked for me because it was literally the first class I've ever failed in my life. I've never failed a class before. Not in elementary, not in middle, not in middle school, not even in high school. This is literally the first class I've ever failed. And although it's like, it kind of makes sense. Honestly, it's kind of on me because of the fact that I forgot to do something last semester that prevented me from getting like the really good professors, up to the point where I had to get stuck with this one. So honestly, I'm kind of a little bit glad I failed. Not entirely, because now I gotta take a class over summer, although it's not that bad. Because literally, like, I don't even have to go to college to take the class, luckily. I can literally just do it here at home on my laptop, and it's like, honestly, right from what I've been doing so far this past month, it's really easy, and it's honestly pretty enjoyable, not gonna lie. Although it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad that I failed this class, because honestly, it helped like motivate me to like get ahead of things beforehand. Because like, remember, like, literally last semester, just like, I literally like waited around a week after classes were able to be scheduled for this semester to even start scheduling. And honestly, I realized I shouldn't have done it because like a lot of people took the really good classes, but I don't think it really would have mattered anyway, because I was literally one of the few people to even be able to schedule for classes. But anyway, that doesn't matter. I'm kind of glad I failed this class, because now it's gonna definitely make me remember to like schedule ahead. Like, I definitely made sure to schedule my class the second I could. And honestly, now I got a few of the best professors for like the classes next semester. So hopefully it won't be as bad next semester. So yeah, even though I didn't really have a good professor, it was still pretty much on me for failing the class, because again, I waited till the last minute to even schedule for classes this semester. So that's on me. I'm not entirely blaming the teacher, even though the professor really did not know how to teach or even do things right in the class. It was still on me that I failed the class, so I gotta take that. But anyway, I think that's about it I want to say for this video. Honestly, I want to say more, but I really don't want to like stretch the video out like that much. Like, it's literally a lot that's happened this semester. And honestly, I think I'm gonna make a video pretty soon on exactly the things I've been learning lately, because honestly, I've been getting into a lot of new things. Not because of college, but on my own, but that's for another video. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week.